What is the light of the world? Well, if you were a Greek living in antiquity, you'd probably say the sun is the light of the world. It is the most supreme light. Without the sun, you are left with a great deal of darkness. You wouldn't be able to see color without light. It would be beauty itself would be diminished. Even when you think about the night sky, what's beautiful is the lights that you see, right? It's the starry sky. It's if you've ever had the pleasure of seeing the bioluminescence in the Indian River, it's that light that makes it beautiful, right? If someone came walking up to you, how do you know if they were a friend or an enemy? Without light, it would be chaos. Light is what makes things known to us. It's what gives you, it makes things more intelligible. There's an intellectual knowledge associated with light. Light was such a big deal back then that the Greeks even worshipped it. So to me, it's no coincidence that when Jesus came, he said, "I am the light of the world." It isn't the sun. It's me. It's Jesus. And it doesn't just provide an intellectual knowledge, but it provides a spiritual knowledge as well. His light exposes our sin. So with beauty, or with light, it shows the beauty, right? But it also shows the ugliness of our hearts, the ugliness of mankind as well. How many times does someone realize that they're cussing when someone walks in the room who doesn't cuss? We realize our intoxicated state when we're around a more sober people. We realize our hostility when we're around a peaceable people. We realize we are passive when we're around men of great conviction. This exposure to sin can be a difficult process. Just as when you step into the light or when you step into the light from a dark room and the light touches your eyes, it can be a painful process. We don't want our sin to be exposed either. We want to keep it in darkness. So when Jesus, the light of the world, came to this dark world, it's no wonder that we put him on a cross and crucified him. But because of this, our sins have been forgiven, and we can now have the light of life. We can now walk in the light and not darkness. We can now have fellowship with God and with one another.